Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Micah and Ruben, your favorite tone nerds, and we are excited to be back with you again today, talking about another pedal in the interstellar audio lineup, the Supernova Zoeldrive. So let's get into it. So I'm real stoked about this pedal. I kind of didn't know what to expect. So the Supernova Zoeldrive is a Tweed style overdrive, and I've never played on a Tweed style overdrive before. You know, I don't think I have either. So this is going to be fun. It's always like, is it a clon? Is it a tube screamer? Is it like emulating some kind of Marshall or Dumble or whatever? But a Tweed style drive is something that I never tried before, so I was really excited to take a look at this, and it's kind of become the pedal I didn't know that my board needed. So. Interesting, man. I'm excited. I haven't really messed around with it yet, so this is going to be all new for me. I do know, when you talk about Tweed amps, that a lot of people covet those amps because of the drive tones that you can get out of them, which is interesting because you normally don't associate like, okay, this is like a 1950s Fender amp. Like you don't really think like overdrive. Yeah, you think like Marshall or like Friedman or whatever, but you're not thinking 50s Fender. But people love those tones, so I'm excited to see what this pedal can do. Yeah, let's do it. So we have three knobs here. We've got the volume knob, we've got our tone knob, and we've got our drive or gain knob. Pretty standard. But then we also have a voice switch that we'll take a look at. Okay, so, got it. Yeah. Did you read about like what does the voice switch do? I looked into it. I couldn't quite tell from the website, but I'll let you decide what you think it is. But sweet. I like it. I know that much. Hey, so all right, man. It's a secret sauce. Secret sauce button. Yeah. So I've been waiting for one of those. Let's take a look. So let's hear that clean tone. And then let's go ahead and kick it on. All right, sweet. Oh yeah, man. That's dude, nice that feels there. So good. Listen to already. Sustain. Just right out the gate. Again, off. Okay, I don't like that as much off, Yeah, man. So right now the gain is kind of like just below noon, so let's crank it up a little. Okay, yeah, man. Now, is voice knob engaged right now? So right now it's on the up position. Okay. And then we'll change it here in a second. Okay, sweet. A little more juice here. It feels so full. Yeah. It feels just super full. And one thing that I love about it and that I've been kind of thinking lately is just it's so amp-like. Yeah. It's sometimes some pedals it feels really smooth. It like feels like it makes it easier to play. I just feel like it's just like it feels like you're just playing smoother. I don't know what that quality is in a pedal or like any kind of drive setting. Maybe it's just compression. Maybe it just has some natural compression. I don't know, but it just feels really nice. Yeah, I would say it just feels really natural. Now, watch this. I'm going to crank it all the way up. Okay. Let's bring it down. So where are we at now? So we are pretty much as low as you can go without it being completely. Okay. Give me that and turn it off. Let me compare that to clean. Yeah, it's very transparent. Yeah, just a little bit of growl. Yeah. Cleans up nice. Right now the tone knob is kind of just above halfway. What if I dial that back? Okay, gotcha. Yep. Yeah, we really talked about the tone knob. Tone knob. Yep. I can't say that word. Tone knob. Right. I haven't really talked about that yet. So, okay. Where's the tone knob at right now, you said? Just below halfway. Okay. And let's check out this voice switch. Okay.
off again. Yeah, I like it. I don't what are you hearing there?
I don't know what it is, but I like it. It's
subtle,
it's like for sure.
I feel like it's maybe giving a little more presence, a little more sparkle to it, you know? Hit it again. Go ahead and turn it off again. And on. Yeah, it's just got like it just cuts. It's almost like
it's chimey. It's chimier.
Yeah. It is. That's a good word for it. It's just chimey. Yeah, I like the voice. Yeah. You're not kidding, man. It just gives it something. It's like I said, to me, it feels like a presence.
I think you're right.
A presence boost, or like it's like a high shelf or something like that. You know,
because I noticed that I liked it kind of disengaged or that flipped up or whatever with the single coils. I used it on a telly recently, and I liked it up. And now that I'm hearing it with this, I like it.
Yeah,
I like that with the Les Paul.
Yeah, that's true. With a single coil, that maybe that's like your single coil is up, humbucker is down,
gives
kind
it just
of thing.
a little
Yeah,
push forward. Try it now. I bumped up the tone a little bit. Yeah, it still stays really warm on the neck pickup.
Yeah.
Just for reference again, there it is off.
So this is something, man. I feel like it's just easier to play that line, man. So where are you running this in your setup right now?
Great question. So right now it actually I hate to say it actually knocked off a pedal that's been on my board for years. Because I do love this pedal. It was the Green Rhino by
Way Huge.
Yep. And
great
it was
pedal.
Great, fantastic pedal. I think I already had stuff on my board that was in a similar lane.
So okay.
So it wasn't even like a knock to Way Huge or the Green Rhino. I just really like. I think this was, like I said earlier, the pedal that I kind of didn't know I needed. It's very amp-like. I have like 4 other drives on my.
You have a lot of drives.
I do have a lot of drives. So
I think every time I see you, I'm like, hey, is there another drive on his board?
They just keep appearing on my board.
How do you fit them on there? It's like a clown car on a pedal board.
Just more drives, but it just filled a different space.
I get that.
Yeah, the Green Rhino is definitely one that I don't think I can let go of. I'm definitely I keep it in my backpack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Literally.
It's in my backpack just in case, because the Green Rhino feels like such a special spot for me.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, there's something about this pedal and the Octonaut too that it just feels so natural and amp-like.
Yeah.
That I just really dig.
Well, I know like your Green Rhino you used a lot of times with like maybe pulsey kind of lines. Is that so? You're using that for like dotted eighth, that kind of thing.
Great question. I've kind of gone to using my my kilt and my Super Bolt for that stuff.
Okay.
Because I think what I realized is I needed like a rhythm drive.
Yeah.
And this I've been using for my rhythm.
Gotcha. Okay. I could
just big
I could
open
see
chords,
that. Yeah.
You know, because play me a big open chord. You
know? Well, hold on, let me bridge pick up. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, I love the sustain on it.
Yeah. I I think this goes to kind of something that we alluded to before. I think it was in our Tube Screamer shootout that we mentioned it, that some pedals feel like lead drives and some feel like rhythm drives. And then like I said, I feel like I just realized, man, this makes just a great rhythm. And it stacks nicely with my lead pedals if I do need a little extra.
Cool. That's what I was going to ask you about stacking, because unless you have a pedal switcher, you almost need pedals to stack. I mean, unless you're somebody, which I rarely run my setup without any drive pedals on. I got the Euphoria, which is kind of like my always on. That's because it's so dynamic. I could play clean with that. I can dig in and get a little more dirt with it. And I suppose I could do that with the Ruby or the Enigmatic that I play, and get more of that edge of breakup with those. But I kind of like keeping that space. If I need something super clean, I still have it. And so I just add the Euphoria to give me that first level of... Yeah. Again, I guess I say all that to say, like, it's nice to have pedals you can stack, because then you're not having to switch one off and then switch another one back on, and you're tap dancing on your pedal board. So, like I said, unless you have a switcher, which is going to take up more real estate on your board and, more cost and that kind of thing. So that's really cool that it stacks. Yeah. It's almost like a non-negotiable with some pedals. Like, it's got to be able to stack. And so, very cool. Yeah,
it feels really good. So let's just hear a little bit more. Let's hear some more like lead line stuff. We've talked about the rhythm stuff.
Yeah, give me a little more dirt there.
Let's crank it up and hear some lead line. Like I said, I mentioned the rhythm stuff, but it just makes it because it feels like an amp and sounds like an amp, you can do all the amp things. So it makes it great for like that classic rock sound, because you can go back and forth between like the lead line and that whole stuff. So I'm digging it.
It's slick, man.
And I do want to make one note about our last video with the Interstellar. We kind of pooped on them putting the top mounted jacks. And I kid you not, if this did not have top mounted jacks, I wouldn't be able to fit it on my board. so I retract my statement about preferring the side mount. It just depends on the board setup. Yeah. There's certain spots on my board that I just can't fit with the top mounted jacks.
Yeah, it depends on, do you have vertical space or horizontal space?
Exactly. And for this particular moment in time, I put it on my board and I was like, oh, thank God. It has top mounted jacks, because I want to fit it either way. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good call out. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They make really cool products.
Yeah. They look great.
They look great, and they're just, man, I love the fact that they just have fun with it. It's not just a pedal, man. You can tell they pour their heart and soul into these products, to the point where they write these incredible, they must have like Orson Welles, like ghostwriting for them or something.
The lore behind these pedals, like when you go to the description, you're expecting like them to talk about, oh, this is what the pedal sounds like. It talks about Zol, the alien priest who like is trying to conquer the world and like wreak havoc upon musicians and like
steal their souls or whatever.
I was scared to turn the pedal on. I thought the planet was gonna blow up. Just wreak havoc.
Maybe it has. Just step outside. Who knows what's gonna look
into
like
eternal darkness. It's great. So I'm a fan. Interstellar is 2 for 2 with me between this and the Octonauts.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's another episode of Tone Nerds. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out our other videos to look at more cool guitar gear.
Absolutely, what he said. And make sure that you like and subscribe the channel, or subscribe to the channel, I should say. Hit the bell so you get notified when we drop new content. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see y'all next time.